Okay, we're in the kitchen and we're going to get ourselves prepped for the week. Hey guys, my name is Vanessa if you are new, and if you are clicking on another video, a return viewer, I just wanted to give you a huge thank you for watching more content that I put out. So in this video, I am actually filming this part at another day because when I'm actually in the kitchen meal prepping, my hair's up, I'm wearing grungy-ish clothes, and I don't have a face on or anything like that. So I figured for the beginning, I would pop on and you guys wouldn't run away scared. So I am going to be meal prepping today. This is actually over 2 days. I started on a Sunday prepping ourselves for the week, and then I did a little bit more Monday morning just to really finish out everything that I wanted to have done. So let's just get right into this meal prep, and hopefully it gets you motivated to get in the kitchen and just get a few things done ahead of time to save you that time later on in the week. Okay guys, for anybody who is new, I start my meal planning when I do need to make food for the dogs with dog food. So I have, this is a little bit less than half of my 10-pound bag of chicken that I got from Costco. So that's what I've got in here. They're really large chicken breasts. So I've just put them in the crock pot on low, and I'm gonna let that cook all day. And probably like late afternoon, I will be able to shred it and add everything else to it. So I like to just get this going because that's something that I can forget about while I'm doing other things during the day. Okay, so it is the end of the day. The chicken is done. I drained it and then I used my hand mixer to shred it. I added 2 cans of pumpkin, and then I have a huge bag of green beans in my freezer, and I put about 1/3 of that in here. And then last night we had rice with our dinner, so I made extra so I could add that into the dog food, knowing I was gonna make dog food today. So I'm going to add probably about half of this, not this whole bowl, because we have leftovers from dinner last night and I want to keep some of this rice. So I'll probably add half of this bowl, mix it all up, and that will be the dog food for the next 2-3 weeks. Okay, bacon is something that I like to meal prep at least once a week. Now, being a larger family, we pretty much go through 1 package whenever I make it for a breakfast, typically on the weekends. So whenever I'm cooking one, I just go ahead and cook 2, and that way we have some already cooked left over for the rest of the week, whether we want to add it in certain recipes or just as a side or something extra with breakfast during the week. So I've got 2 packages, and then I am in love with these. Sometimes I don't use them depending on what recipes I'm making the bacon for, but if you like a bacon that's more on the crispy side, I love these little racks. It gets it up out of the grease as it cooks. So I'll go ahead, I have my 2 pans here, and my oven is preheating to 400 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my bacon cooking. All right. Bacon is done, and this was not all of it. It was stacked. But like I said, I always do this on the weekend for breakfast, and then everybody eats some bacon, and then we have plenty for the next few days. So that is bacon. Oh, and those 2 packages were from a set from Costco, and I always have more than what I can fit on these 2 pans, so I just use my air fryer, and I cooked them at 375 for 10 minutes, and it was perfect, just how we like them.
lost but falling apart.
Okay, one thing that we definitely meal prep and you guys are gonna see is all the produce, because that, if it's prepped and ready to be eaten in the fridge, that's one thing that my kids thankfully gravitate towards first before all the snacks that we have in the pantry. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up this huge watermelon, and between all of us, this will only last, I mean, a max of 2 days. Okay, here's the watermelon. I love these bowls. These are perfect for the big watermelons, and these are from the Dollar Tree. So I figured I would go ahead and show you guys what the whole watermelon looks like, minus one piece, because I did eat one, and this happens to be a very juicy and sweet watermelon, yay. And then I'm gonna show you guys at the end of the day how much is left. And today happened to be really nice outside, so we did a few activities, and the watermelon didn't even last like 3 hours. Done.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff.
Okay guys, so I get lots of questions, is it gonna focus, on why I don't use this anymore, and this is why. It does not happen every time, but it happens enough where it just frustrates the heck out of me. I do have a food processor. I haven't tried that yet. I'm just scared now. Like, I don't know. I did not let the cheese sit out. I immediately started shredding it when it was nice and cold, but it gets stuck in here, and now I have to use my fingers and pull it all out, and then it's just this mess, and it's not even like shredded. So I try to do this, but I'm gonna end up throwing this away because I don't have any use for this right now. I could freeze it, it's just so frustrating. So I'm gonna let this sit in my sink while it gets nice and soft, and hopefully I can just like beat it out later. But that is why you guys have seen me, whenever I share a meal prep or shredding cheese, use this guy. And I actually have been enjoying this because it makes me feel like I'm getting some kind of arm workout in, because it definitely, when you're doing this amount, it's a workout. So that's why I figured I would answer that, because I've been getting a lot of questions lately. I cannot recommend that. And like I said, it doesn't happen every time. I don't know why, it just started to, but that's why I have been using this old-fashioned cheese grater.
And trying to remain so strong, I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times, go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. And trying to remain so strong, I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times, go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times.
Okay guys, so I am going to be making 2 different types of ranch dip. The original and then Fiesta ranch, because my kids like both equally. I'm also gonna I have several of these in my pantry. I haven't decided which one yet, but pick one of these and stuff them in some olives after mixing it with some cream cheese. So you guys are gonna see me do that real quick, but this is just something easy to have on hand to get more veggies in the kids. And then I've been obsessed with black olives lately. I don't know what it is, but oh, so good. So let's go ahead and get all of this mixed together and prepped.
I've never really been the one who's worried, always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me. 'Cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free. And myself only. I've been like that since I was a kid. I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where did I go wrong? Then realizing where I do come from, was asking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me. 'Cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free.
Okay, done with that. So I thought about doing 2 cans because this definitely makes enough to do multiple batches, but normally I use the jumbo olives, but I did go ahead and one of my previous trips to Costco, I picked up some olives in bulk and they were just the large ones. So they definitely didn't take as much filling, but that's okay. I have some more for next week since this is just seasoning and cream cheese. Put this in your fridge, don't get rid of it, and it will last for quite a while. So I've got one here that will definitely be gone in a few days. So if I feel like I want to make another can, I can. So I also decided to go ahead and cook up some sausage that I was going to be using not this day, but the very next day to make some homemade queso. So while I was in the kitchen, I went ahead and browned that up. So that's less that I have to do tomorrow.
I am made to be free.
And I've shared this before a few times in past meal prep videos, but this is just something that I like to do. It makes it easier, more convenient for us when we are using eggs, is when I buy a big box like this, which is 5 dozen. We've already used some this morning, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of them and put them into these little containers that I found at the Dollar Tree. And I keep one inside in the kitchen fridge and the rest of them in our garage fridge. And I just pull one in at a time as needed instead of all of these eggs taking up a bunch of room in our fridge in the kitchen. So it's just convenience for us. This is something that I do every time I buy this 5 dozen box of eggs.
What I need to be free. Still thinking how.
All right, you guys, that is everything that I got done for this week. Now, if you watched my last grocery haul, you know I'm staring at 6 bunches of bananas right now. And I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and cook all those up or do something with them, and that, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be the next video that you guys are gonna see. So this meal prep to get you started for the week, and then probably on Thursday, several banana recipes so you guys can see what I ended up doing with those bananas so they don't go to waste. So if you guys like this type of video and want to see more, give it a big thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy these types of videos and that I should keep sharing them with you. Subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you join my community. And other than that, next time you see me, we're gonna be surrounded by bananas. All right, bye guys.